just laying out so I can game plan my fake vent louvers for the sides. Just kind of laying it out, trying to get a general idea of how big each scoop should be. So I'm into this project for about a minute and 20 seconds. That's just my first rough go at eyeballing the shape, cut it out in cardboard, see how it fits with 3. Again, this is just a PVC piece of vinyl from Menards. Eyeballing it from pictures on the internet. Kind of basing it off the height of the top blue line. I don't know, the shapes play a trick on you. They look like they're not the same size. They're definitely the same size. And ideally I would have a little bit more of a cut, but that's the rotor cope that I have. Main thing is I'm just kind of judging it off of this height. When I glue them and screw them on, I'm going to basically have to make that height equal, as well as these 2 gaps. And the rest should just come out like it is. $24 PVC, solid PVC. We'll see how the paint holds. Another thing I wanted to add, this is a pretty flat piece of the car itself, so adhering to this shouldn't be too much of an issue.
2020. We just heard a song from John Cougar Mellencamp's 7th album. It was called and it was the first time we ever saw Mellencamp. It was by John Cougar Mellencamp. Prior to that,
all right, just to recap, fake side scoops. This is just vinyl. It's a vinyl board, or PVC vinyl board, so it should be weatherproof. You know, it's not the greatest piece. Probably should be made out of metal. Kind of got some so-so paint. 2-inch piece of blue tape. I'm just gonna come down 2 inches. Kind of coming off of this factory right there. Similar type application there. I do have access to about 2-3 inches down, so I'll be able to get at least 2 right here. Anything lower than that's going to be a bitch. Once I get the first one set, then I'm going to kind of look and judge at what kind of space I'm going to have between. There's 3 on each side. So I changed the tape out to 1.5 inches on the top. 2 inch was too much. I think these space air coops are too large to begin with, and because that basically represents the trim, so you can obviously that's too tight. So these things are just too tight in general. Don't make this mistake. Make these out of metal. I just got, I don't know what was I thinking when I didn't do these originally back in the day. So hands are kind of tied now, so I'm going to probably go 1 inch, and just it is what it is. And the other thing is this trim kind of was going off this bottom of the windowsill where the trim kind of drops down, then it tails up. So you can, I mean, I can see it. This distance here is slightly larger than that, so I can't go off of what I know is true. It's where I was putting the tape, so now I need to kind of go off, cheat it off the trim. So it definitely is noticeable. I thought maybe the window would absorb it, the difference, but that trim just, I mean, you can just see it falling off. All right, the gap between is about 7/8 of an inch. You can see I got a little bit more of a gap there. I think I'm pretty satisfied with that. Again, I'm just gonna try and keep this distance here the same, where I can't follow that tape. I tried cheating it up already a little bit. But again, do not make this mistake. Make these out of metal, weld them on the car, putty them in, whatever you gotta do. Do not do this after the fact. How's your first car coming? With the help of my assistant, I was able to, you know, get them popped on. Screws. God, I wish I could get the bottom. It's definitely gonna have to take some kind of brace and glue them on. I'm pretty happy with that. The gap looks pretty similar. This middle one, if anything, got just a tad high, but space there is good. This is where the factory trim will kind of come down, just on the other side of the gas tank filler. Chase around that way. Wood paneling, trim piece. So yeah, like I said, I think these are just a hair big. Even the movie car has a more rounded, but whatever. 1.5 inches or so. About 7/8 gap there is what I ended up with. Just kind of eyeballing it off for that corner. Again, they're just temporarily on there. Good. All right, let's hold it. All right, I got 3 holes. about as low as I can go on the bottom to still have access. Didn't put much silicone behind this at all, but I'm definitely going to be putting the windshield adhesive on these. I don't know if that's enough or not enough, but that's what I'm going with. It comes off, it comes off. That's with 3 screws. It does kind of come off the bottom a little bit, but this front one's the worst. Not too shabby. Just do it before you paint the car. All right, here's the other side. It's solid 2 fingers down. Gets to easily access. That 3rd screw, if you're going this route, which I do not suggest. Other pro tip would be do not dab over your hole so you can see it, so you can just hand tighten them. But I think I could have used a little bit more windshield caulk glue, especially on the bottom, because this isn't perfectly flat. You know, it's got a little bit of a curve to it where these are flat, perfectly flat. So a little bit more aggressive on the bottom of the sealant. It's pretty much ready for graphics.